Okay, so this next story is on my never-ending tirade against TikTok as a platform, and my hatred for TikTok. So there has been a prank. One of the many offshoots of pranking that has happened on TikTok is the Predator prank. This was originally spawned through Kick. Through Vitaly, the person we watched a documentary about Vitaly. Well, I don't think Vitaly was the one who started it, but he was certainly the one who started popularizing it. Of where you do the to catch a predator thing, right? And you track down someone, and then you, instead of turning them into the police, you just fuck with them for online content and clout because you're like some kind of sociopathic weirdo, right? This is the natural extreme of where that has gone at this point, because people cloned that, they took it over to TikTok, and now the cloning has gotten even more insane because now they're just attacking people who are, like, for no reason and trying to say they're predators. But yeah, so here's the situation. Zoomers lured a 22-year-old man on a date with an 18-year-old woman to beat him with baseball bats and said he was a, quote, predator for meeting an adult. I hope he presses charges. Zoomers are so incredibly dumb, it's unreal. Here's the article. There was no indication that the man was trying to meet an underage girl, and the woman who invited him to the campus, Kelsey Brannard, 18, said on her Tinder profile that she was 18 years old. The police did not provide the man's age. Video, which I believe that they found out that the man was 22 years old. Videos of the episode, which happened on October 1st, were shared among students seen by the police, who said that minutes after the man arrived on campus, he was watching a baseball game on a couch in a student lounge with Mrs. Bernard. There was ample personal space between them. Suddenly, a large group of students appeared from hidden locations, the complaint said. The students berated the man as a sexual offender, grabbed him, and blocked him from leaving the room, the police said. He escaped as a group of about 25 people chased him. A male who is not named in the court documents because he is a minor punched the man in the back of the head. Once the man reached his car, another student slammed the car door on him. It was unclear if the man was injured or sought medical treatment. The group of students had their phones and were apparently recording the episode, according to the police, who also reviewed campus surveillance camera footage and interviewed students as part of their investigation. A few minutes later, you see the group coming back in, laughing and high-fiving with each other, the police said. One of the students, Easton Randall, 19, told the police that the students had been inspired by To Catch a Predator, and video was popular on social media, which that's the Vitaly video. They're talking about Vitaly videos. Let's see. The complaint said. It also said that the group was trying to replicate a TikTok fad in which people lure a sexual predator to a location and either assault them or call the police. Mostly assault. Mostly assault.
Do not record evidence of your violent crimes.
Yeah.
You gotta beat someone, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, or just
be better at it.
This is crazy. This is like insane.
Don't violently assault people. If you are going to violently assault people, do not record yourself violently assaulting the people. And if you're going to record yourself violently assaulting people, do not post the video of yourself violently assaulting the person to, public internet sites where all of law enforcement can see it.
Yeah, it's everything about this. It's like, bro, the other thing that's crazy about this is they called him to meet her at a college campus. Why in the world would anyone think that this man was a predator meeting a woman at a college campus? You have to be 18 to be there. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy. Like, everything about this is wild. It is nuts. And it just continues my tirade against TikTok as the most degenerate social media platform on the internet, because the reason that this happens is because these people don't get moderated. If this was a bannable offense, if these people were like, this never trended, these kind of topics never trended, and all these people were permabanned and wiped off these sites, then it would never happen. It's insane. There was literally a minor involved with the attack, though. That's true. There was a 17-year-old there. Yeah. It'll be one of the... But why would you expect to find minors on a college campus, though? I can't even say peener or dick, but people can assault people on the platform. Yeah. You can't swear. You can't say penis on it, but...
You don't assault...
Yeah, it's pretty normal for college's guy to go to another college and hang out with college's girl. Yeah.
Like, even if she was under, like, the way to handle it would have been to, involve, like, actual law enforcement. Like, it's not to try to do a vigilante mob for, I mean, this is just obvious, but yeah.
Yeah, this is just, like, fucking, ugh.
I highly disagree that the age of majority needs to be, like, it's not, like, does not need to be raised. I think it's, like,
I don't know. Like, I just think
there's already.
I think the problem. I genuinely think that the problem is more so a social media based, and it's a lack of parenting in social media. Those are the issues. It's not. I don't think it's really age, because there are some younger people in my chat. They're not many, honestly. Most of my chat is like in their 30s and like late 20s, early 30s, or up to their 40s. But like. There are some younger people in chat, some people in their early 20s, and those people aren't stupid. Like, they're not idiots. There are plenty of intelligent younger people out there. It's just, it's an issue of, what is it? It's an issue of parenting, of parents not, like, educating their children on how to, like, act socially and what's appropriate and what's not. And it's an issue of them just slamming them on an iPad, and then these social media platforms being basically their parents, and the social media platforms not giving a shit. They're only doing things that incentivize higher earnings.
I like that. I know. The number of times that I have seen people try to, like, pull out, well, your brain's not fully developed until, like, age 25, like, against, like, queer people specifically. Like, it's like, well, you don't actually know that it's so, like, that's why like I'm like
that's a corner
do not
case.
think that
I don't know. I feel like that's a like that's like
people,
anyone who would say
would
that is
why I
already
do
dumb,
not
right.
Is why I do not, like, it's why I think, like, we should not be, like, we should not be making more people, like, legal children, right? Like,
yeah,
that is kind of that would be a net, like, I think, terrible thing for society to be, like, to cause 24-year-olds to be legal children. I think that is not actually, I think that would be terrible for, like, society.
Mm-hmm. Just a reminder, chat, you're attempting to entrapment. You can't claim self-defense because you are the instigator under the law. So ignoring how illegal entrapment is, doing it with the intent to assault is super duper illegal. Yeah, these people, these fucking these college students are all going to get absolutely destroyed in court cases. Like, they're going to get absolutely fucking demolished in court cases. This is going to be pretty open and shut prosecution of all of these people for violent assault. It's also a result of their environment. Like, kids who are 17 and had probably been hanging out with a group for a while, being dragged into their stupid plans want for clout. Yeah, that's true. That some of that is probably groupthink as well.
It's so embarrassing how stupid I feel like these people are. So there's like two realities here in my head. In one of them, they're just doing it for clout, and if you're doing that on TikTok, you're stupid.
Yeah.
And two, if you're actually trying to make a difference, you're fucking up the police investigation. You're stupid.
Yeah, and rather than getting the police involved with it, you're not doing anything. Like, a bunch of people following someone around, attacking them with their phones out, isn't justice. That doesn't do anything. No legal ramifications happen. Which is what How to Catch a Predator did. They fucked up so many cases. Yeah, even How to Catch a Predator, which was run by quote-unquote professionals and news representatives, the number of people that got away with it because they were on To Catch a Predator was massive. They fucked up tons of investigation. They directly led to someone's death. Like, that's why To Catch a Predator was shut down, because it was so irresponsibly run that it eventually led to camera crews showing up at a guy's house for an arrest, and he blew his fucking brains out in the hallway.
Don't mix content with anything, like, serious.
Yeah, don't mix content with the law, with like active legal investigations. That's insane. Yeah. Oh,
I would say also probably don't mix content with like, you know, medicine. Like there's like
Oh god, like can you imagine
yeah.
live streaming a surgery?
Hey yo, chat,
So
check
guys,
this out.
I literally had this guy's rib cage open, fellas.
They do. Check this out. He does a spin with the scalpel in his fingers. drops
this
it
is
into
not
the
even like
drops it in the
this
gut.
is not even like a surgeon live streaming a surgery. This is like some random kids live streaming their heart surgery that they're
Yeah.
Yeah,
right? Like,
everybody,
these
I'm
are-
having awoken. What's it? Live
these
heart
guys are
surgery.
trying to freelance being like, you know, a police special victims unit, right? Like this is
Yeah.
literally what they're doing in this. It's like they're role playing being a police like special victims unit for clout.
Yeah. Yeah,
For
30
TikTok memes, right?
30 gift
They're
subs.
LARPing.
30 gift subs. 100 bits. 100 bits, and I'll stencil your name into this guy's abdomen.
This is like some teenagers doing heart surgery on TikTok for a meme.
Oh man.
What's up, guys? I'm fixing this guy's jugular. He's bleeding everywhere. It's pretty crazy.
Like if a surgeon does like, you know, TikTok memes of like them doing surgery, that's kind of like a, you know, a cop live streaming their you know, arresting some murder suspect. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
like this is just some random kids like doing it.
Yeah, this
was-
is like someone who's
and
not
young
allowed in the
adults.
OR.
Oh, it's true. Yeah,
sneaking in.
there was a surgeon. It was I believe it was I can't remember if it was a surgeon or a dental surgeon that was live streaming. They would like do TikTok dances while the patients were under, like while they were anesthetized, while they were asleep,
Yeah.
and like post the TikToks. And the people
Yeah.
sued the shit out of them because it's like, you can't fucking film me while I'm passed out doing funny
Yeah.
little TikTok dances. Also, what the fuck? You were more focused on doing funny TikTok dances than my goddamn surgery while I'm unconscious? Oh man.
Friends don't let friends like do stupid fucking TikTok memes.
It was a normal surgeon. They were playing around with the insides of someone during an operation too. Oh my god, dude.
Were they making like
What?
the kidney do the little dances?
Yeah, we
You know
did
what's
cover
sad?
that.
I
Yeah,
really,
we did
really
watch
want to
that, yeah.
hate TikTok. I really do.
I've never used
But-
it really. Like I don't have it on my phone. Like I don't use the site at all.
No, I
like,
don't
have
have it
basically
either.
no awareness of it, like other than the fact that it's like
Yeah.
like I've seen like I've had it showed to me a few times. I've never used like TikTok. Like
I actively despise it as a platform. I don't find the content on there valuable.
But I
Honestly, most of the
appreciate
time when
what
I'm
it's
watching
done
TikToks,
for
they're not
people's
entertaining.
businesses.
yeah, whenever
They're
somebody
like
is
actual small
showed,
businesses.
See, I think it's a red. I think the business stuff is a red herring. I'm gonna be real. You can build businesses and brands for on any other fucking platform on the internet. It's been done for decades. I think that but people's
Yeah, YouTube
businesses
Shorts does it
argument
now as well.
is just you could there's a million other platforms you can do the exact same thing on. You do not need TikTok for that. TikTok is not somehow unique.
You don't need
in
it,
that-
but I appreciate it.
yeah.
I appreciate the
mean-
fact that it has helped people. It has helped like small like there are like a ton of I've seen like a ton of small cafes in like Melbourne, and they've gotten like huge, like lines out the front because like they've like posted TikTok about how they make their coffee.
Yeah, I just I
There's like
don't
a really cool one, and they're just showing that they grate an orange zest into it.
I just think that there's
people, like-
more bad than good. I think that the
Oh, for sure.
unregulated, unmoderated nature of TikTok, where they don't have any priority for people's safety and protection, and allow dangerous trends to constantly. Because, like I said the other day, right? Like TikTok led directly to the Kia Boys trend, which led to the death of 4 teenagers when they stole a car and rolled it and killed themselves all in a car crash. It led directly to the Dangerous Licks trend, where people, which I believe that was the one where people licking, unless I'm thinking Dangerous Licks was a different. No, Dangerous Licks was the thing where they were going in and stealing random things from businesses. No. There was a different trend where people were going into stores during COVID, opening up ice cream packets, unsealing them, licking all across the ice cream, then putting the seal back on and putting them back in the freezer.
No, and I will say I think that's like a to get off the fence. I will say there is a lot of people who I've noticed talking about TikTok and the dangers of it, comparing it to older YouTube, and that the amount of damage that old YouTube did is, which has been up on the internet for 20 years extra than TikTok, like is somehow like 60% of what TikTok has done. It's still somehow less than the damage TikTok has done. Like the cinnamon challenge and people having like heart attacks doing it, or like actually like having like I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the word that's in my head. Or like the milk challenge where people fucking vomit everywhere, shit like that. Like
I mean,
like,
the moderation is shit
most of the trend, the old YouTube trends were always just stuff that would put you personally in danger. A lot of the TikTok trends,
it's
that's
not
the
like
weird.
I'm
The difference is that
shit.
the difference is that TikTok trends are put other people in danger more often than not. It's always everyone around me is an NPC that I can use for my content is like the mindset. Yeah, like
There are a lot of YouTuber and Kick streamers who still do that, but like it's not even comparable to the level of TikTok.
Yeah, or the guy, you know, there's that one guy from TikTok who would like jump the counter at fast food restaurants and fuck with everyone. They like go up to the window and fuck with people as they're going through the drive-thru. He would like walk up. I once saw him with a bag of fucking ice. He jumped the counter at a McDonald's, walked out back, and dumped an entire bag of ice in a fryer. Which ruins it, by the way. That's what that does. That ruins the fryer. They have to fucking, they have to clean out the fryer and drain it and like.
For that?
No, he didn't. He got, you know what he got arrested for?
That.
He got arrested.
Do you know how dangerous that is?
What he got arrested for was when he went into a Walmart, walked to the back to the chemicals and poison section for bug pest control, pulled out a can of Raid, and then walked to the front to the fresh produce and started spraying all of the produce with Raid. And then walked out.
I think we should do like Noah's Ark for these people, except we set the boat on fire.
Yeah. It does far more than that if the fryer is on, and do they do that, Arthur? It was on. Yep, it was on. And so here's the great thing about that story too, is that the guy went in, did that, right, and he walked out, and then he walked back in 20 minutes later to like put all the food that he had poisoned into a cart and push it into the back of the store. Because he had posted it, and immediately people on his TikTok started screaming at him, "What are you doing?" He would have walked, if no one had commented, he would have just left all that poison on all that fucking fresh produce.
You know...
And also, it's not like he cleaned the displays that were still covered in fucking poison or talked to any of the people at Walmart about it. He didn't interact with anyone. He just walked through like he's the main character.
Hold on. I think there's... I can see an important argument for TikTok now, actually. It is an invaluable honeypot for people, for stupid people to upload evidence of their crimes.
But see,
so
here's the
great
problem.
that they just like started tapping it and arresting
the problem
people.
is that these people, if for every person that is arrested by this, there are people who get inspired by that content being unmoderated and sitting on the platform for fucking months or years. Like that's
all right.
The big
Round
issue.
them up. Round them up. Round them up. Round them up.
The third, I shit you not, the third day of being a chef, my third day on the job, some kitchen hand walked past the deep fryer, right? And spilt water into it and started a giant oil fire, which shut us down for fucking 5 hours.
Yup.
It could have burnt down the building. That
Yup.
was the fear. That guy got fired. Because the day one they learned, never put water near a deep fryer. Because you could literally burn down the building.
Is there some sort of thing that is extremely illegal in terms of like a penalty sense? And also like, provides like legal names and that kind of stuff and like addresses and other details. But is relatively victimless in terms of like its actual like effects if caught.
Like, are you
Like
talking about like
suicide.
making a honeypot that won't have victims, but it'll still be able to catch people from
Yeah,
doing
it's
shit?
like can we
Oh, I
have a
thought you meant, like,
TikTok
a
trend
law.
to commit wire fraud or something like that? I mean,
I think
I remember there was like
I think
there's,
theft
like-
would be the one, right? Like shoplifting.
Yeah,
Like I actually really
yeah.
disagree. I really disagree with the removal of the r/shop,
Forgery.
the shoplifting subreddit. They deleted the shoplifting subreddit, and I don't know why they did that, because I think that's would have been a great tool for police to track people and to find like habitual serial shoplifters.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Terribleness. That was the one I was thinking about this actually. So there was like some TikTok trend where it's like they found out they discovered a free money like life pro tip hack whatever.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah,
just
the
committing
Chase
check
Bank,
fraud.
yeah, the Chase Bank free money check fraud. Yeah, that one was great.
Yeah, it was just
That was pretty
like
good.
literally committing check fraud. And it's like, so actually I think you know, the real answer is like kind of just like start a TikTok check fraud trend and just arrest everybody because they give you your name, like they literally have their
do it.
address
They
on
do it
file.
they do it on their own accounts. Yeah, they steal.
Yeah,
they
just
steal
do it
from
on
their own
they
accounts.
check they do check fraud on video on their own accounts.
Yeah.
Obviously, and you know, give all of the evidence that indicates like all the intent of doing it, and then you arrest them, and then they don't like, you know, spray pesticides on the, you know, produce aisle or
Yeah.
it's
The
simple.
the honeypot can be eating a singular grape from the produce section. You cannot stop me from eating a singular grape or pulling out one individual bean from the coffee bean dispenser and chewing on it. That's my
I still
special
think a
little
really
guy
great
treat.
solution for a lot of these things is literally just like, oh, I booted up TikTok and I need to put my government ID in.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, people will still do.
And
Like,
And if you're under 16, like, you're fucked.
Death
I
penalty.
mean, there's adults who do absolutely stupid ass shit on TikTok, right?
Yeah, I'm pro no one under the age of 16 being on social media, if possible, no one under the 18 on being on social media or having any access to it. And if you, the only way to do it is if you are outright lying to have an account, and then in those cases it would be extremely easy to find you because children all
can't
post the
imagine being
same.
in
They all
school
post
now.
like fucking idiots.
You know, I did get my parents to actually genuinely sign and like help fill out and send like fax in the Neopets under 13 consent form back in the day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, but you were being monitored by your parents, though. Like,
Oh, that's
Which everyone should be.
I was not being monitored by them. They were way too like kind of busy and distracted to monitor me. But they did give me permission to go on Neopets.
And then that's
No,
how
I,
she
I-
crashed the market.
I had a friend
School
who
is
like
bad enough
actually
without TikTok.